Hello everyone. Today I woke up feeling like I needed to do something useful. I kept thinking, tapping the table, spinning a pen, and then bam, the content idea just popped into my head like a light turning on. Here's what happened. A friend brought me their Casio calculator looking sad like it just failed a math test. Turns out, nothing was broken. The internal battery had simply run out of power. My friend asked if I could fix it, and knowing me, once I start tinkering I can't stop. So I decided, alright, instead of replacing the battery like people usually do, I'm going to recharge the built-in battery. So in today's video, I'll show you how to safely recharge the internal battery of a Casio calculator. Nice and easy. Nothing explosive, nothing dramatic, just a calm little DIY rescue mission. Pop the cover off and you'll spot the round button battery right away. Small, familiar, and so common you can find it in almost any convenience store. A quiet little workhorse of the Casio, just out of juice today. But honestly, just walking out, buying a new battery, popping it in, and pretending nothing happened, that's a bit boring, isn't it? And imagine this. The nearest convenience store is a good distance away, and your drawer doesn't have a single spare button cell. What do most people do? Well, they ignore it. The poor calculator sits there powerless for weeks, until one day someone makes a supermarket run for noodles and dish soap, and then they grab a pack of 10 batteries just in case. But in a video I can't just say, replace it with a new one done. That would be painfully dull. Instead, I'm going to show you how to recharge the very button cell that came with your calculator, turning what seems like a dead battery into one that still has some life left. Fun, practical, and it saves you a trip outside. And as you can see, pop in a new battery and the calculator springs back to life. Simple proof. The machine's perfectly fine, it was just the old battery that had finally run out of juice. To make it absolutely clear, there's no staging or editing tricks in this video. I'll measure both batteries, the fresh one and the drained one, with a voltmeter so everyone can see the difference clearly and honestly. No surprise here. The new battery measures fully charged just as it should be. A little soldier, ready to power the Casio whenever needed. See that? On the voltmeter, the old battery shows 0 remaining energy. Completely drained, clearly explaining why our Casio had been asleep until now. The first step in reviving a battery is cleaning its exterior, a crucial process that directly affects conductivity and battery lifespan. This isn't just about wiping off dust. The main goal is to remove oxidation and corrosion, especially on the contact terminals, improving current flow and preventing damage or leakage during charging. To do this effectively, we combine multi-purpose oil and fine sandpaper. A few drops of oil soften grime and corrosion while providing a thin protective layer, then 400 to 600 grit sandpaper is used to gently polish the contact points, removing stubborn oxides without wearing down the conductive metal. Using both methods together ensures the battery surface is clean, maximizes contact, and prepares it perfectly for the next step of restoring its energy. Even after cleaning and brightening the battery surface, the job isn't done yet. You still need to use a clean tissue to wipe away any fine dust, leftover oil, or tiny debris. This step ensures the battery surface is not only shiny but also dry and spotless, providing optimal conditions for charging and maximizing electrical contact in the following steps. Exactly, I know by now you've probably guessed. I'm going to reuse an old phone charger, one that still works but is no longer in use, to revive the drained battery. If you didn't guess it yet, don't worry, just watch how I do it and it'll be clear. Oh, and not every old charger will do. Choose one with low output so the charging process stays safe and doesn't damage the battery. The USB end of the cable will be plugged into the charger, while the other end is split into two separate wires, making it convenient for the next step of recharging. This setup allows for direct connection to the battery, while keeping track of positive and negative terminals, ensuring the energy revival process is safe and effective. Next, we'll cut a short piece of electrical tape to secure one end of the cable to one terminal of the button battery, keeping it firm and preventing shorts during charging. The other end of the wire is left free, making it easy to connect in the next step while still allowing for proper adjustment of positive and negative terminals. Alright, it's time to start charging. Follow my method. Connect the cable as shown and plug it into the charger. The sign that the battery is fully charged is that the surface of the battery will gradually feel warm. Not hot, just a gentle warmth, indicating that current is flowing and the battery is almost ready for use again. The battery is now fully charged, and the next step is to measure it with a voltmeter to verify the results. Once the voltage is stable and within the correct range, we can safely reinstall the battery into its original spot in the Casio, ready for the calculator to work normally again. You're not seeing things, this is the battery in its fully charged state. It proves that this recharging method works effectively. Now, we can safely reinstall the battery into the Casio calculator and use it normally without needing a replacement. But here's an important tip. Before reinstalling the battery, take a moment to clean the battery compartment. Often when a Casio misbehaves, people blame the battery, but in reality, dust or oxidation on the contacts is frequently the culprit. Cleaning the area ensures proper contact and helps the calculator run smoothly. And there we have it. The revival of the button battery for our Casio is complete, from cleaning and recharging to voltage checking and reinstalling. With just a few simple steps, you've turned what seemed like a dead battery into a fresh power source, keeping the calculator running without the extra cost of a new battery. I hope this video is helpful and inspires you to take care of and revive small electronic devices right at home. See you in the next DIY video.